thank you for every single person in this room and for this beautiful, beautiful day. In your name I pray, amen. I prayed and we delivered, and I stayed with Katie until they put the bed back together and cleaned everything up and did what they were supposed to do. And then I went and I sat in a chair in the corner of the room because I didn't know what else to do. And the nurse asked me if I wanted to get up and come see my little girl, and I was like, well, you better bring her over here to me because I might hit the floor. I just wasn't sure how I was going to react, so they brought her over. She was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. At that point in time, I never knew I would have given my life for hers in that exact instant. She was perfect. She had 10 fingers and 10 toes. There were no abnormalities. She had long legs. She was so cute. So we delivered her, and I held her and I touched her, and it was overwhelming, and there was a lot of love, and I was scared and I was nervous and I was sad and I was happy all at the same time because I prayed for a little girl. There were so many things that I prayed for her. I wanted her to be strong, and I wanted her to be smart, and I wanted her to be kind, and I wanted her to be sassy, and I wanted her to be full of life and love, and I wanted her to love God, and I wanted her to be a vessel for Him, and I wanted her to, I wanted others to see Christ through her. And I got my wish, I got my prayer, because this child's life was not in vain. It was anything but that. Sharing this testimony is tough. Man, it's so tough. But that's okay, because if I can even show one person that God is real and God is true and God is faithful and He's merciful and He's all of these things, then this part of my life is worth it. I wanted somehow to be able to send her off with her first doll that I had bought her. But the doll was way too big for her to-go box. So on this soft little plush doll's dress was this little pink and white polka dotted heart. So I cut that heart off of that dress and I put it in there with her. And my mom and the funeral director, they stayed in another room, and I had a sob out cry. And I laid down next to her inside of her little to-go box on the floor. And I just prayed that this child's death would bring others to Christ, because this pain is so intense. But if that means that one person gets to know God through this, then her little life was worth that. For me, I think my solace is that she's in heaven and she's happy and she's healthy and she's warm and she's loved, and she gets to spend her whole entire day with Christ. And my mom often tells me, she's like, I think Lydia is in heaven saying, "Don't be sad, Mommy. I'm safe and it's okay. And I'll see you again soon." So I wrapped her up and I laid my hand on top of the box and I told her how much I loved her and how desperately bad I missed her.
Hi, I'm Crystal. Dana and I have been friends since kindergarten. She's an amazing woman and deserves to have her arms filled with a child she has waited and prayed for so long now. We are asking for your help. If you want to help, there are many ways to get involved. First, you can donate. Dana would never ask, but the cost for adoption or IVF and surrogacy is astounding. Secondly, if you know someone who is in need and wants to find a child-loving home, please feel free to contact us directly at the link below. Sometimes through situations like these, God ever so gracefully intervenes, and through the sharing of this story, Dana can get matched with the child God intended just for her. Thirdly, please pray for Dana and ask for God's plans to unfold clearly for her. Thank you for sharing this story with your family and friends and for giving to a woman that is so deserving.